I'm David Crossett, founder of RV Masters, and this video that you're about to watch comes from the RV Masters Buyer's Track, which is a video series dedicated to just helping people find the right RV and then save as much money as they can when they buy it. I hope you enjoy it. Here's my last point in this video. It's important to recognize that this is a today business. Think about what I've taught you to this point. Consider the ambiguity, the lack of tools, the lack of categorization or standards, and the consumer's general lack of knowledge about the whole thing. Then think about the salesperson. He knows that you'll just confuse yourself if you go out there and look around. He knows that you can't compare easily. He knows the excitement will wear off 2 miles down the road if you leave to think about it. The best chance to sell you that RV is right now, today. RV selling boils down to salesperson against salesperson, not brand against brand, or feature against feature, or even price against price. It's me as a salesperson versus the next salesperson that I have warmed you up for to make an easier purchase if you don't buy it from me. The idea is that the sale has to happen today. And that idea is what has created a disadvantaged environment for you. There's a magic that overcomes people when they're on an RV lot in an RV dreaming of what it's going to be like. You'll sign for a 15-year loan with very few questions, and they know that. Based on my experience, statistically, if you don't buy that RV on the spot, you're about 90% likely to never come back. Usually what happens when you leave the dealership is that people start to get afraid that they're going to make a bad decision. They realize how much money that they're going to spend, what $20,000 or $100,000 really is. So they decide that they don't want to buy the first one that they see, so they start to look around. Or they'll lose interest as their family and their friends tell them not to do it, or they read negative reviews about them. There's about 100 things that will keep you from coming back, which includes feeling bad because you told the salesperson that you just wanted to think it over lunch and then you never came back. I've even had people telling me that they were going to the bank to get the check, to make the deposit, and they disappeared. I think that it's shame and embarrassment that sent that customer somewhere else ultimately. That's why many of you that have bought an RV or just shopped around have probably experienced a tremendous amount of pressure that this super sale won't last long, interest rates are going to go up tomorrow morning, the value of your trade is only going down right now, we'll never stock another one like this one, or any number of things to get you to buy today. This is why you'll see such a variety of sales at the dealership. It might be an overstock sale, a spring sale, a summer sale, a manufactured sponsored sale, a rainy day sale, a customer's appreciation sale, the sun is out sale, the sun's not out sale, there is no sun sale. It doesn't matter what it is. The idea is for you to think that right now is the best time to buy this, and sales trigger consumers to act. I want to give you another perspective about why the sales environment is set up the way that it is, which can help you as you learn how to save money through this process. An RV sale is maybe the most delicate thing I have ever seen on the planet, really. As a general rule, we're taught as salespeople to absolutely leave anyone alone that is engaged with a customer, period. No hellos, no hey, nice dog, no engagement whatsoever. The reason is because of the magic and how quickly it's lost. I once had a couple in my office and we were about to sign the papers. We had a lot of momentum and it was just about done. Then the customer saw a friend walk by and they said hi. He got up and shook hands for about 30 seconds. When the man sat back down, we lost the momentum. He wanted to think about it. Suddenly he didn't like the numbers. I lost that customer. I've also lost customers because their kids started losing it, or the phone rang, or some other distraction took place. It is the most delicate thing that I have been a part of, and that's why they put you in a cubicle. They get you to pull up to the table, put your phones away. They give your kids blocks or a chalkboard or some popcorn to eat, and they give you books and photo albums to look at while they're negotiating with the sales manager. Walk into a dealership and just sit down and watch for 10 minutes. You'll be amazed. My last point is about control. You can see how the entire environment has been set up to control the situation, what you see, what you learn, how you learn it, and how you respond to it. This is more apparent at some dealerships than others. You can see it in their physical setup. Many dealerships will lock the lot and you're forced to walk through the front door to look at an RV. You can't get on the lot without engaging with a salesperson and walking through their sales process, which I actually cover that sales process in more detail later. Very few dealerships just have an open lot where you can wander in and out of the RVs. That's what an RV show is for. This is just another element of the dealer controlling the experience from start to finish. Now you can see why this industry chose a dealership model over something else like a realtor or a broker model. You'll see that there's no educated consumer advocate. It's between you and the dealership, and he needs to sell 5 more units before the end of the month, and they only have to cross the curb. I believe that many of the impulse RV buyers in the industry would not buy if they knew more information about this. But I also believe that there's a segment of people out there that would buy that have been sitting on the fence for a long time if they had more information and felt more comfortable about the whole thing. So maybe the new gains in customers would cancel out any losses. I think the industry would benefit from having the right people owning RVs and spreading the good news and the excitement rather than the horrible dealer reviews and the slanderous conversations about the concept of owning an RV. Think about it. How many of you watching this right now have really wanted to do it, but you just can't take that next step? You just don't feel like you know enough, so you've hesitated year after year. How many seasons have gone by that you could have been out there, but you just didn't feel good about the information that you had? You're not alone. So let's move on to the next video. It's not all doom and gloom, all right? I promise. There's even more to learn about saving money, so let's keep going. Now remember, that video that you just watched came from the RV Masters Buyer's Track series, what you need to know about buying an RV. That information is going to help you pick the right RV and save thousands and thousands when you actually buy it. Check that out at rvmasters.com.